Welcome to the TRolligarchy, and the TRolligarchy returns for another F It Up Friday stream. Let's get this shit show on the road.
Free socks.
In a neon glow, watching the circus, the endless show. Lolcow smooth, they don't even know. Welcome to the troll funk, baby, where the truth gets twisted, hazy. Living large, big, large, so crazy. Welcome to the troll funk, baby. Red tubers, grift in the digital maze. For my cons like fires, set the blaze. Every clip's $1, every live pays. Die hard, drive cars, love scars. The internet's got its own bizarre stars. Welcome to the troll farm, baby, where the truth gets twisted, hazy. Living large, big, large, so crazy. Welcome to the troll farm, baby. Red tubers, grift in the digital maze. Former cons light fires, set the blaze.
Welcome in, Charlie. Welcome in, Opal. Welcome in, Jen. Let's go.
Die hard, drive cars, live stars. The internet's got its own
JD,
bizarre
welcome in.
stars. Welcome to the troll farm, baby, where the truth gets twisted, hazy. Living large, big, large, so crazy. Welcome to the troll farm, baby. Fake it till you make it, break it till it's gone. Chasing shadows, playing the pawns. The watchers are watched, the game goes on.
What is up, everybody? Welcome in. I see that Jen is here, JD is here, Charlie is here, Knights Crusade is here, and Fancy Was My Name is here. What is up, everybody? Thanks for being here. I know it's been a while. It's been like almost a month, guys, since I've been live, and I'm sorry for that. I apologize. I was sick. I won't drown anybody in my sorrows tonight, but I was sick. I had a pretty bad sinus infection, and it had me up and down for quite a long time. Started feeling better probably 2 weeks ago, and really starting to feel better now. I won't go into details, but that's pretty much it with me. I'm pretty prone to sinus infections, especially the spring with the pollen. I had the windows open for like a week that week. My last stream was April 18th, I think. And that whole week, it was nice out. And then I get that sinus infection. And it's been crappy in Michigan since like 50s and 60s, 30s at night. So it's been all right. But I'll tell you, my windows will be open again next week because it's going to be in the 80s here. I can't wait. And I'll be getting out doing things again. So, with that said, pretty much got all my bull crap out of the way. I'm going to get back to streaming. I will mention I'm going to do if I forget, I'll probably forget. I'm going to do a stream, I think, tomorrow. I am just not sure what time. So let's get over to my share screen. I got a few things to share with everybody, and I know I'm gonna disappoint JD with this. I don't know what to tell you, JD. But did you guys hear? I was watching Scooters today, and I need to slow down because I'm not rushed. I'm not redirecting to nobody tonight, so I can slow down a little bit, put the brakes on, and relax. But yeah, I was watching Scooters today, or listening probably more than anything, and I heard him mention that Stream Elements is gonna be gone like end of this month. So I guess we're gonna have to find something else for our commands here, JD. And how come you're not? How come you were mod just a minute ago and now you're not? That's weird, JD. But anyway, Why can't I make you mod? I can't even click on your name, JD. Oh no, you sent stars. That's what that is. You sent stars. Oh, that's why it's not showing up. I'm so confused. That's the first time I've seen that on my stream. Okay, I didn't have a bell to let me know. Thank you, JD. Woohoo! 2 jewels. Jewels or stars? I don't know. I don't know anything about this other than it's another way for people to contribute to the creators, I guess. So I think it's pretty cool. Thank you, JD. It caught me off guard. So with that said, yeah, I'm gonna have to change all that. The stream elements, you know, I use that for all the things here, the commands, the alerts, just all that stuff. So I think I'm gonna move over to Stream Labs. But let's get into this. Oh, real quick, where's my share screen? Where is my share screen? There it is. Real quick before I move on, I did open up the community tab on my community post, or I don't know how it works really, but people can share their own things or clips or whatever right on my community wall, and then I can share it or whatever, or just save it for myself, leave it for everyone to see. Also, I did fix, this is a little out of size for everybody. Let's see if I can fix it. But I did fix my I'm not gonna be able to fix this. Maybe I can. My store. I fixed my store, everybody, because it was hard to see everything, and I could not for the life of me figure out where that picture was to change, because it was behind all the merchandise and all that stuff. So I went and fixed it, and I added a couple glasses. And I lowered the prices on everything. I'm only making a couple bucks on all this merchandise. Some of this stuff was like $3. You get into these t-shirts and it was like $5 or $8 I was making. And then like $20 on this. I lowered them way down. So I'm not making that much. I also changed the troll logo. Now it's TRolligarchy. And this is a trucker hat. Probably one of my favorite products out of this whole lineup besides the coffee mug and these cups. And I am placing an order towards the end of this month, getting samplers of these 4 products and this t-shirt, so I will be able to show everybody on stream and use the stuff and everything. I am working on some tank tops as well for summertime. I don't know how quick I can get them out, hopefully really quick. Hey there, Amber, welcome in. Hey, critters. Hey, telephone tough guy, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. So yeah, let's get to the stream elements post. I couldn't find anything other than on Reddit, and I'll read some of this to you. I won't read everything, but it's kind of mind-blowing, really. It's going to be mind-blowing to a lot of creators that find this out across YouTube and all the other platforms. Stream Elements prepares to shut down website and creator platform. It's both surprising and not surprising to see this news come out, especially since we've reportedly they've never reached profitability. Stream Elements was honestly much easier to use than Streamlabs, in my opinion. I also agree with this person who's posting this. Although I was checking out Streamlabs, it does look a lot better these days. It might be a little tricky with uploading some things. I'm not sure. I just really got to look into it more. Then they go on to say, and I know there was a mass exodus from SLOBS back to OBS and the Stream Elements a few years ago, which is I believe what this person's talking about is like the Stream Elements can attach to OBS, which I do use. But what I do notice tonight is it is not working for the activity feed on the OBS side. So they may be already starting to shut down some things with it. But this person is right. They never really achieved they never monetized Stream Elements as far as I know. Like it was always free. And you go over to Streamlabs and they have like 3 different categories. Of course, they got a free one and Ultra Labs and then something else. I think they just really lost out, and now they're maybe a monopoly. I don't know how many other companies or software programs there are that run this stuff. I've never really looked into it. I've just seen some of the best ones and went with the Stream Elements. So it's really too bad. I'm sad to see it go. So anyways, moving on. Let's get into, I want to review the Lolcow website, and we'll look at the leaderboard and stuff like that, but I want to get more into, they started a casino. Has everyone seen this? They started a casino, and they've only got blackjack in there right now. But I'm sure they're going to add more stuff. But they've got a Lolcow stock exchange. Does anybody know about that? Let me know in the chat. Give me a 1 if you've heard about the casino, and give me a 3 if you've heard about the stock exchange. And I'll just look at this schedule real quick and go over it. But I think this is, this schedule's always changing. I don't even look at this schedule anymore. I just try to search. What I do is I go to YouTube and I type in Lolcow and search and see what comes up live. That's really what I do. It was really unexpected to see Yo Mama go at 8 p.m. tonight. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, I don't even know if I want to go into this because it always changes. It always changes. But let's take a look at the leaderboard. Of course, Lolcow Live is in number 1. I have no clue how they're in number 1. Do you guys? No one, it looks like no one's heard of this either, so I don't see any 1s or 3s, so no one's heard of either the casino or the stock exchange. So we'll check it out. I don't know much about it either. Although I was looking into the stock exchange and I would like to know more information. There's no help button there. But anyway, again, getting off track here. Lolcow Live is in number 1. How? Because of the cash cows and shit? I mean, that's all I see in the pay pigs. Is that why? Other than that, you got Yo Mama in second place. He needs to be in number 1. He really does. I mean, with Lolcow Live, with Keem coming on tonight and ending the Lolcow Live show because they had shitty content, and then they started 2 with even worse content, and it got taken off because it was pretty much against TOS. I've got pictures of that I'll show too. And I'll just show it right now. What the hell? What the hell? Let's show what we got. Let's show what we got. We got Keem's Crash Out. Oh, I got this too. I made that. Look at this, though. Look at this guy. This is on Twitter. He caught himself on fire on the second one, so they shut that down, and they started up a number 3, part 3. Just stupid. They're just stupid over there. And I don't even really want to talk about them or review them because they do racist shit. It's not even worth it. Just like Yo Mama said the other night. Gosh. Horrible. Horrible. So then Queens is number 3. Again, I don't know how. How? I mean, Fupa Cheese, she doesn't do anything. She sits there like a fucking toad on a log, just as bad as Tina. And then you got the other chick, Batgirl. I mean, she's okay. I think she's better on Cafe and definitely on Pit. But, Tina, I don't know, people said Tina can hold her own show and shit like that. She can't. She either needs Mike or she needs somebody that puts a fire under her ass and can work with her and not against her. I don't know. It's crazy over there. And I don't really watch Glass and that shit. Reaper looks like it went up 1. And it looks like these 2 traded spots. Glass went up. Glass went down 1, and Reaper went up 1. And then Boss, I don't watch that shit. Gay Pop's on in the afternoon or daytime. I put that in my ear once in a while. Cash, I don't listen to that shit anymore. Pesci's all right. I like Pesci, but I catch some of it once in a while. Crypt, that's just trash. Especially with what the hell's been going on lately with Jaffe and Wings. I don't know what to think of them two sometimes. And, Tech Protect may have been right, but he may have been wrong. It's just not the right content for any of this YouTube. It's just not. Or if not, I don't find it entertaining for this community. And of course, Jester's number 10. I don't know. I don't know who's tracking Jester. I didn't know it was being tracked, but it's in number 10, everybody. Another one-man show here. So I'm not going to continue on. I just wanted to go to show Jester here. I see Cafe fell off quite a bit, but then they're coming back up. So they're in 11th. Anyway, what is going on with this casino, you guys? I don't know if this is another grift for money over there, but you have to be in the Discord to do all this, of course. And you can play, and it looks like you can play live, see the leaderboard, all that stuff. And I think they're coming with more things. I'm not sure. There's an all-time record that shows who's been playing. So they're using all this for content. My big question, everyone, is how do you buy into this wallet? Because there's a wallet here, which I don't see it here. But I heard Phantom the other day say something about I think it was one or the other. He said something about the casino, you use the same money out of the exchange wallet or something like that. It might have been vice versa. Well, let's move over to this stock exchange. So it's not really about shows anymore. It's about the host or the placeholder, as I call them, and I think it runs deeper. I think it is even using the Discord members, and I'll show you why. So you go down this list, and you got the top volume, 24th. You got Steak, Keemstar, Xylee, Josh, Tammy 10, Big Murph, Wombat, which I believe is a mod, Angel, Kalo, and then Bam's John. I don't know who that is. So then the most held, Keemstar, Xylee, Steak, Yo Mama, Nightmare, Batgirl, Oli, I don't know who that is, Angel, Boogie, and Josh. So we just heard two names there that we're not familiar with. And then we come down here to new IPOS latest 7 days. And then you're like, okay, I don't know what that is, but I'm sure everyone else is like, well, what is that? Then there's Drama Watch 24, Dank and Happy. But these are all names that I have not seen. So my guess is they're using their Discord members for this content. And you can buy into these stocks too with these people from what I see, but you have to be in the Discord to do this. What's up, Chevy? Welcome in. And then there's a 24-hour price change, so it shows who's moving up and who's moving down. And then the top net worth. So who's the top 10, who has the best highest stocks or to purchase, the price of the stock, I believe, and who's holding the most stocks. So then you slide down here, scroll down to the browse all stocks, and then you start looking. These are all names right out of the Discord. So I don't know how this stuff is accumulating with the stock, if it's their chat rate over in the Discord, if it's maybe how many emojis they're putting on things, but something's calculated or someone's somehow buying into these people somehow. So it's very interesting to me. What also is interesting is I went through this stock list here, and I didn't see Yo Mama anywhere in this list. So I don't know. There's Sweet Tea and Keemstar down here. Sour Power moved to the 3. AMAC, Overlord. One's 2 cents. Big Murph, Tropic, Batgirl, Steak, Kalo, Kid Behind the Camera, Angel, Twiggy. Scroll back up. Kelly the Instigator. But it also doesn't say, it doesn't say where they're at, but it says over here holders. So I don't know what that means. 17 people are holding on to stock. So you guys just got to check it out. It's wild. I am curious to learn more. Like I said, there is no help button to clarify what is even going on here. But it's all very interesting. So, sorry, I'm not really paying attention to chat. I'll quick catch up. I'll scroll through this while I'm looking at chat. Charlie. What's up, GG Investigations? Yeah, it's some weird stuff. dudes was into the scam and the crypto. So yeah, I don't know. I thought this was pretty wild. Thought this was wild. The wildest part is that these are like users right from the Discord. So I'm more curious how that is, if you're like automatically in it or if you like say that you want to be in the stock. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, let's move on. We're going to look at Boxy Moo put out a video of ICEMAN Oz and the before and after Lolcow Live. So we're going to take a look at that. And JD. Woohoo! Thank you. 5 gifted from JD. I did change the song. There's no song anymore because that was prolonging time. So let me get this command in here. I got Boxy Moo's channel. And we're going to take a look at this video. ICEMAN Oz before Lolcow Universe. I'm going to wait for all of them to come through. And I think that was it. Let's see who got them. Chevy got one. Knights Crusade got one. Divine Inspired Love got one. Nene got one. Random the Dime Official got one. Woohoo! Thanks, JD. And I remembered. JD reminded me. I'm gonna gift my 5 or 10. Maybe I'll gift my 5 tomorrow. Jason got one. Raised Feral got one. Community Cardio got one. I'm gonna mess this one up. Dayanara Morris. Totally slaughtered that one. And Foofer got one. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the TRolligarchy. Wait till they're done till I play this video. So I see nothing come up with text on that. That didn't work. Which I don't know if I should fix it or if I should just work on the new Streamlabs, which I'll probably just work on the new Streamlabs, everybody. So thank you, JD, for the 5 gifted, and my 5 gifted come in. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. So let's take a look at this video. This is ICEMAN Oz before and after, and I put Boxy Moo's link in the chat, and go check them out. They put out pretty good videos, and this one was pretty good. So let's check it out.
Here you go. You wanted it after all these years. If you've been following me for a long time, probably wanted to know what I've looked like, what I look like. That sentence didn't make any sense, but yeah, this is what I look like. Some of you guys may have realized not uploading as much on the channel, and
he looks like Jimmy Fallon right here.
There are some reasons for that, and we're going to go over that. We're also going to go over...
T-Pack mentioned he looks like an actor before, and I can't remember who it was, but I looked up the picture, and it does. He looks like that picture. I don't know if Chevy's still in here or not.
What content I'll be bringing you in the future. Would you like to see more music? Because I know a lot of you guys really enjoyed that. Why I haven't been uploading? It's because I've been focusing on content that will be coming up. So, you know, if you don't see content on the channel, I want to make sure that you guys know that I haven't forgot about you, that I am trying to, you know, come up with new stuff, working on new music, new gaming stuff. And so I just want you guys to know that I'm always focusing on future content for the channel. I'm trying to find the camera here. But today we are going to talk about my opinion on the Battlefield franchise, because I've been getting a lot of questions that...
So I believe it was Twitch that he was on, and he was into quite a bit of gaming and stuff.
Have been asked, if I don't like the game, I'm not going to play it. It's as simple as that. If I don't enjoy the game, I'm not going to do it. I've been down that road before, and it's not a fun time for you, for me, for anybody. Because, you know, if I'm not enjoying what I'm doing, there's no point in me creating content.
This
Is the camera right? Okay, we're on a coffee table, so the camera almost tipped off. Anyway,
it is really hard to see him where he's at now and where he come from. I mean, he like good complexion, like bright guy. He's like he still uses words well and everything, but he's just way more crazier. Just his intellect, I guess, was a lot better. Like more personable, maybe. You could walk up to the guy. He didn't look maybe scary. He just kind of looks a little crazier nowadays, I guess.
hello, it's been a while. I want to address some things, where I've been, what's going to be happening. And yeah, I just want to talk to you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Sit back and relax. And yeah, anyway, it's been a while since I've talked. It's been about 3 months since my last video.
Yeah, so
and
different.
the reason for that is honestly, like, it's sort of, one, it's a motivational issue. Like, I feel gaming on YouTube isn't as successful as it used to be. And you're seeing that in the numbers. There's plenty of channels that have been super successful for a long time, just not doing as well, right? So there's that. And then, you know, there are no real games that I'm interested in regards to AAA titles, meaning the, you know, big upcoming games, right? I gotta apologize for my inconsistency on YouTube as well. I just want to throw this in real quick. I know that I think I looked on my channel, and throughout the past probably year and a half, I have uploaded maybe 30 videos in a year and a half. So that's not too great. There are channels that have been going for years who are starting to quit, and you know, there are some people who've, you know, wondered, am I going to quit YouTube? Am I just slowly fading out? Quitting, you know, is
So he was on YouTube, but I had heard that he was on Twitch. So he may have moved to Twitch like during this time or something like that.
I saw that falling off, so I stopped.
I'm not sure.
Can you show them in front of the camera? This thing fell off the top of the camera. Okay, anyway, what was I saying? I saw it falling, so I was like, what was I saying?
You are like quitting some.
Oh yeah. So, the idea of quitting to me doesn't exist, essentially. I think quitting's stupid. I think I'll always do YouTube, to some extent. Quitting's for losers. I'm not doing that. So, that'll never happen. I'm never going to leave YouTube. I'll upload. Maybe not as consistently, but I'll just upload when I want. Actually, you know what's funny?
What?
There are people who hear my voice and say I'm from Britain. I'm not kidding. That's a legit thing. And I'm like, really? They think I'm from Britain?
Maybe the way you speak.
It is. It's probably because the way he speaks. He speaks a little, with a little bit I don't know, wiser maybe. I don't know how to say it. A little bit different dialect even. Not so Australian. Just maybe doesn't have as a lazy of a tongue.
It's funny because, like, Australian people, they don't normally speak how I speak. They have like right?
Yeah, no. You speak like more Canadian.
You're Spanish. Canadian, folks. That's what I speak like. I didn't know that. You know, actually, it's kind of intentional. The reason that I speak differently is because I kind of hate the Australian accent. It's kind of like, oh yeah, how's it going, mate? Are you, like, for real, bro? I'm not hating on my Australian viewers, but it just sounds, you know, I grew up in a rough neighborhood, okay? I grew up with a bunch of bogans, okay? Bogan means like, you know, American hillbillies? Basically, Australian hillbillies. Bogans, right?
Bogans.
Someone suggested that I call the subscribers ice cubes. It sounds so petty, though.
Like ice cubes.
Ice cubes. Let me know if you want to be called an ice cube in the comments below.
That's actually a good idea for him. Iceman Oz, to call his subscribers or members ice cubes. It was a good kind of theme. Kind of like how I got for you guys here in my chat. You know, the chat's the troll farm, and then the TRolligarchy consists of the troll patrol and the TRolligarchy, right?
Straight from the kangaroo and into your living room. And okay, I got some explaining to do, don't I? First of all, I'd like to welcome you to my house, my humble abode.
What is this, Arnold Schwarzenegger look? What is this, Charlie? Like, he's gone through like three different changes now.
This channel, ICEMAN, has been going for about 4 years now, and that's a long time for somebody. When I first started this channel, I was 19 years old. I'm now 24, so you know, it's been going a while. What's going on now is my videos have been restricted to, like, people of a certain age. So if you're under the age of, let's say, 18, my videos won't come up on the search results because I swear in my videos. I don't want to be the guy who makes excuses either, but I mean, if you look at the numbers, I've always been constantly growing, and I've been doing the same thing, if not my content improved later on when I was doing reviews on different games in Battlefield, but it still went down. And it's happening to a lot of YouTubers. If you want to see more details on it, Keemstar made a great video, has made great content about it.
So he was shouting out Keemstar back then, you guys.
Do you even still give a shit about my channel? Probably not. I am going to have help behind the scenes with my girlfriend. Me and her are going to work on this project together, right, baby?
I've said this before. I've said it when I've gone over the baited stuff. All these people have been around Keemstar in the past. They just pop back up. I've said it. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'll keep saying it.
Yeah,
We're gonna kick this fucking YouTube thing's ass. They're kicking our ass. It's time for us to kick their ass. You guys want to know what's going on with the Twitch ban?
Now he looks way different here.
And guess what? So do I. But hopefully in this video I can sort of explain what's going on as we go through my Twitter. I've gotten banned from Twitch twice now for 3 days each time. And they aren't really specific.
So he's getting a little bit more, I don't know, risky, I guess, or not so content friendly.
And here's what they told us. Here's the reasoning. Hello, ICEMAN. I was based on a review of your activity of your content. We've issued a community guideline strike on your account. As a result, your access to Twitch services is restricted. So, I'm not really sure what's up with that. You know, I don't really see anything. Yeah, it doesn't really make much sense.
So I always thought like Twitch was more lenient than YouTube. I'm not sure. I've never really. I've been on Twitch a couple times, like surfed it, but I'm not familiar with it, so I'm not really sure.
The reasoning, posting large amounts of repetitive
Yeah, I can do that. Sorry, JD. If it needs to go up more, let me know. I'll turn up the booster.
unwanted messages by me. Everyone, if you're watching this right now, I'm talking to you specifically, subscribe to the damn channel or I will just subscribe. Okay, just subscribe to the channel. Cut.
Hey yo, you should watch another boxing movie.
Alright, so that was Boxy Moo's video of that. And then I don't know. I seen Twiggy over there. What show is he on? Is he on that Nuts now? He was trying to say that Ozman looked like this guy and was copying him.
Creek, and I'm about to catch this bus, guys.
I'm not gonna play the volume of this, but I don't know if I so much believe him, because this guy was just another Twitch streamer. I think Iceman Oz just went on his own journey with his substance abuse. Money was not friendly to him, put it that way. Looks like he bought a house and spent some money on some substances, and he's in. Look where he's at now. He's like in a halfway house for men or something. It's wild, the journey he's took. You know, I wish the best for him. I really do. I kind of like Iceman Oz. I do kind of try to follow, and that's what I said before. It's not about the shows anymore with Keemstar. It's about these creators and putting stock into these creators, I guess, because I do. I find myself following these placeholders, I guess host, onto these shows rather than following the shows. It's maybe more the staple shows like Lolcow Live or Queens that I'll check in on or whatever from time to time. But other than that, it's mostly because they're in the same time spots. They never move either. So I don't know. It's really about the placeholder, the host, I guess, and putting stock into them and not so much the shows anymore. And I see that with Keemstar in the way he acts, especially with live today. He just doesn't care about live anymore. He's taken over Jester, making his own. Hey, you're welcome, Jason. He's made it his own kind of show for now, and he's already said that come August or September, he's gonna have a whole new show. And I don't know if it's gonna be, I don't know what it's gonna be, if it's even gonna be in the network or not. Why would he start a whole new show if he's got Jester to mess with? But I don't know. We'll see. I wouldn't put too much stock into Jester, like being a member or anything there. I got gifted, which I'm gifted in everywhere. The only place I'll buy a membership is in Lolcow Pit. But other than that, I'm gifted everywhere in the Lolcow Universe. So I don't know. Well, I'm curious to see what Keemstar has up his sleeve for. Did he say August or September? I think it's August. I think he said August. But anyway, this was Jaffe's latest meltdown. So let's get into this. This is let me share this 8-bit Eric. You know, it's wild that 8-bit Eric is now jumping on making videos on Jaffe. And I also heard, let me show you guys this. Where's my mouse at? Check this out. Breaking Banquet. That's right. Breaking Banquet is also making videos now on Jaffe. So there's that. Let me close some of these tabs. Close some of these. All right. What was I doing? I was putting 8-bit Eric's command in. Share this out. I think I shared his channel. But let's get into this. He's got a pretty good take on Jaffe, and I think a lot of people have been seeing it for a while, especially the gaming community.
Frustrating people to watch in gaming right now. And honestly, the fact that this guy is now floating around the extended Keemstar and Lolcow universe while screaming at the top of his lungs at gamers on Twitter was not something I expected to see from a former God of War creator, because instead of using his experience, his knowledge to actually contribute something meaningful to gaming conversations, David Jaffe spends his time calling gamers incel losers because people criticized modern industry trends. That's where we're at with David Jaffe. And honestly, I do have to ask.
That's pretty bad.
Why does Keemstar even keep this dude around at this point? Seriously. This guy has been a host of several shows on the Lolcow Universe, including Tech Talk in the past, but most recently, Lolcow Crypt, alongside Wings of...
Eric, I think you've watched this Lolcow stuff long enough. I think you know that everyone asks that with all the hosts. Why do you keep this person around? They're this, they're that. They're trash. Keemstar likes that for content for some reason. He wants the next viral moment with all these losers.
Redemption, and I guess his co-host from back in the day of Madhouse. I don't know. What exactly does David Jaffe add anymore besides random Twitter meltdowns and screaming at gamers and just being contrarian just to be contrarian? This guy is one of the most absurd quote-unquote wokies out there I've seen in my life. If you look at his timeline, he often at times has terrible judgment and stuff that he tweets out, terrible takes. This dude just sucks. He's fucking insufferable. And again, I want to ask.
Jaffe has some wild takes. I mean, just wild.
Keemstar, I want to ask.
And so does Wings. Wings has wild takes too, but I think Wings is way more reserved. Jaffe just doesn't care. He doesn't really have a filter. He'll just speak what's ever on his mind.
Ask the world. I want to ask social media, what exactly does David Jaffe add anymore besides random Twitter meltdowns and screaming at gamers with bad takes? Because every time this guy trends, it's not.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of liked Jaffe like a while ago, a few months ago. I'm not gonna lie. I really did. And even when I went on to Lolcow, I think it was Aussie and yelled at was beefing with Twiggy and Tech there for a second. Tech went on and removed me from Jaffe's Discord, said I was a lurker in there and in VCs just lurking. Never once been in a VC over there in Jaffe's. But anyway, he kicked me. I didn't really have any hard feelings other than I unsubbed from Jaffe. And I mean, might as well. He doesn't go live there anymore because Keemstar's, put the cinch on that. So Keemstar just he shuts everybody down, brings them to his universe and makes them content there. Other than the people that have been with him forever, like Xylee, I see is going live on her own channel now. The few select people I see, rules for thee but not me kind of thing. But anyway, let's carry on.
Because he's announced a brand new video game. It's not because he's dropped some incredible industry insight. It's not because he's leading some exciting project It's because he's online crashing out at people again. That's his brand now. Angry Twitter guy yelling at gamers. And the craziest part, nobody even said attractive women completely disappeared from gaming. That's not the argument people are making. And David Jaffe knows that's not the argument people are making. The discussion for years has been about the gaming industry very obviously shifting towards sanitizing characters, redesigning established franchises, toning things down, and trying so hard to avoid offending online activists that a lot of games have just completely lost their identity in the process. Whether people agree or disagree with that criticism is one thing, but Jaffe's response is just screaming, "Shut the fuck up, you incels." That's the type of guy this guy is. Somebody who's created some of the most memorable gaming franchises in history is so woke mind virus now that anybody that disagrees with the message, anybody that has an opposed.
And let me go back up a minute. That even says it, creator of God of War. And I think that's a little bit inflated, to be honest with you. I don't think he is the creator of God of War. He was a part of the creative minds of creating the video game. He wasn't the creator.
Woke mind virus now that anybody.
Now, maybe it was his idea and someone monetized off it, but there was lots of creative minds around building that game.
That disagrees with the message, anybody that has an opposing opinion or any kind of criticism about anything in gaming, they're fucking incels that need to shut the fuck up. That's the level of discourse this dude brings now. And honestly, it comes off bitter because this is a guy that used to matter in gaming discussions. People respected David Jaffe. People listened to him. People cared about what he had to say because he helped create games that defined entire eras of PlayStation. But now, every time he trends, it's because he's crashing out online over criticism from gamers. That's a massive fall off. And the thing that really annoys me about people like Jaffe is how dishonest these conversations always become. He saw people talking about the decline of sexualized characters and immediately pretended that the argument was there are zero attractive women in games.
And I'm going to say too, before Eric goes any further here, is that Jaffe and Tech go on all the time to say, oh, that was a bit. Oh, that was a bit. Oh, that was supposed to be a bit, I don't buy any of it. I just don't anymore. Even just from seeing Lolcow Pit tonight. And might go over, I'll play some of that probably here in a minute, in a little bit. But nothing seems to be a bit. It's just said that it's a bit so they can get away with shit. I'm starting to see that more and more.
Games. Nah, home slice. That's not what people are saying. People are pointing out a trend. And let's be honest here for a second. The trend is very obvious. Do not play stupid, Jaffe. There's countless examples over the last several years where developers openly changed character designs. They toned things down. They covered characters up more than previously in previous incarnations and sequels of the game. They removed flirtation, they removed sexuality, or they bragged about modernizing designs because they were supposedly problematic before. Those buzzwords like, oh, this is problematic. This is not some conspiracy theory, okay? Developers literally talk about it openly. We have consulting companies like Sweet Baby Inc. that contribute to this stuff. And what's funny is even normal gamers that don't live online, that don't participate in the culture wars, even they notice it. You don't have to be some culture war addict to see the difference between how the industry approached character design 15 years ago compared to now. I would even say 5 years ago compared to now. It's obvious. But David Jaffe acts like anyone noticing this trend is some psychotic basement dweller that hates women. That's where he completely loses people. And that's not...
And I'm not even really a big gamer, and I notice some of these trends myself just from watching YouTube and what streaming gamers do. They talk all the time, oh, I can't play this game anymore because YouTube demonetized it, or TOS, or something changed, and this and that. So even though I'm not a gamer, I still know of these things, right?
Not just Jaffe, it's a lot of these people out there that are woke mind virus. They don't understand.
Yeah, I remember when he did this post.
Difference of opinion. They don't understand. People see different things and see different patterns. They want it their way or no way at all, guys. But when it comes to Jaffe, insulting your audience is not a substitute for making an argument. Calling everyone an incel is not intelligence. It's not insight. It's not wisdom. It's just emotional screeching. And coming from somebody like Jaffe, like I said, who was once a respected figure in the gaming industry, That is a fall off. If you go and look at other people's criticisms as of late of Jaffe, you know, whether he's making stupid jokes about somebody's father's grave being an Xbox, or telling a girl that if she didn't hate the Jews, he would fuck the shit out of her, or basically just calling people incels like this tweet. Jaffe,
Charlie, I bet you're right.
kind of have a little pattern going on. Honestly, it feels like David Jaffe's become addicted to Twitter-brained outrage. And every time, like I said, this guy pops up online, it's the same energy now.
Outrage.
It's angry, it's defensive, it's emotional, it's combative. He insults random people. He pretends gamers are the problem. At some point, you have to ask, why are so many former industry veterans incapable of handling criticism from gamers anymore? Seriously, these people built careers off gaming audiences, gamers that supported their work, gamers that bought their products, gamers that gave them relevance. And now, the second gamers notice and criticize modern trends in the industry, suddenly everyone's an incel, or they're toxic, or they're weirdos, or they're losers, or sexless geeks. It's such a lazy way to dismiss criticism. And what makes this worse for Jaffe specifically is that he constantly acts like he's above all this internet drama while actively participating in it nonstop. That's the irony here. He talks down.
I agree though. Jaffe acts like he's above everybody and everything, and I say that like with him taking credit for the creator aspect of the God of War. I mean, I think that's just inflated. I just really think it is, and his ego's way out there. It's just as much as Tech protects.
Down to people online while
Can't forget old Keemstars.
behaving exactly like the people he criticizes. You can't spend all day rage tweeting and crashing out at random accounts while pretending everybody else is terminally online. That doesn't work. You're just as much, if not more, of an incel than anybody else. And if you watch the Lolcow live shows like Lolcow Crypt or whatever show he's on this week before he quote unquote gets fired again, and whatever the script is of that week, Jaffe's kind of a little bit of a fool. He tends to put his foot in his mouth quite often, even on those shows.
Yes, they are.
So I don't get it. I don't get what's up with Jaffe. Honestly, this whole thing reeks of somebody desperately trying to stay relevant. And when 8BE says that, when I say that you're trying to stay relevant, that's pretty bad. And I'm just going to say it. What exactly is David Jaffe known for today? Today, right? Not new games, not exciting projects, not industry leadership. Most younger gamers now know him as that angry guy on Twitter that fights with everybody. And that's the reputation now, guys. And that's sad, like I said, considering how important he used to be to gaming history. But instead of leaning into that legacy in a positive way, he keeps inserting himself into these culture war arguments in the most emotionally reactive way possible. And again, that's why I circle back to that Keemstar Lolcow side of this, right? Because I genuinely don't understand what value David Jaffe brings to that universe anymore besides acting unstable online. That's not even me trying to be mean. That's illegitimate.
It's wild for 8-bit Eric to say this. I mean, like, really, it is.
Question. So, what's he adding? Because from the outside looking in, it feels less like gaming veteran wisdom and more like old industry guy screaming at audiences on social media again. And that's not compelling content. And he doesn't even do that on Lolcow. He doesn't even talk anything or act any way that he does on social media. In fact, I think he walks on eggshells on there because he has some kind of weird character that's kind of an incel himself on there. He said fucking sexual things to other hosts on there. He put quote unquote period blood on his face like a year or so ago on the show.
Tina.
I don't know if that's all part of the script or whatever. He even got fired about a year ago talking about Keemstar.
Yeah, he did that bit where he mailed the period blood to Tina and stuff, and it was just fake, of course. It wasn't real blood or anything because that's against the law, but I don't even know if that was fully a bit or if it was really mailed or what. Even if it was a bit mailed, I guess that's still weird and way, I don't know, it's just out of pocket. It really is. It's wild.
Fiance's vagina and Keemstar's dick, but this guy has the nerve to call gamers incels because they're criticizing video games. Make it make sense. Now, the funniest thing about this situation is that people actually still do like attractive.
Even if Mike played into it and just brought it over to Tina's house and it was a bit, that's still wild. Still wild to me.
characters in games. Women do, men do, normal people do, guys. This is not some fringe opinion. Look at the popularity of games that still embrace stylish character designs, attractive cast, fan service, over-the-top aesthetics, and unapologetically fun presentation. Games like Stellar Blade, for example. Games like Marvel Rivals. People like that stuff, and it's always weird when industry people act shocked by that reality. Gamers have always liked cool-looking characters. They've always liked edgy designs. Gamers have always liked attractive characters. This isn't new. And
Nope, not new.
game developers, gaming journalists, anybody that...
Look at this guy down here, Tech Protect. He's always eating on camera. Keemstar hates that, and it's a pet peeve of mine too. Actually, I don't like eating on. Let me move this darn thing in the way. I think it's kind of impolite to eat on camera, eat on screen.
I guess is woke mind virus in the gaming industry. They hate normal gamers, especially if you're white and straight. You might as well just be everything but a son of God at that point. And pretending that people are evil for liking all that stuff, like attractive characters and all that, that's one of the fastest ways to make yourself look disconnected from gaming audiences, which is exactly what David Jaffe's doing right now. And another thing, Jaffe keeps acting like people criticizing these trends don't play games. That's what they always say. Oh, you don't play games. You don't play games. That's always the funniest argument to me. The people talking about this stuff are usually the people buying games nonstop. They're the people that are constantly engaged with the industry. They got podcasts, they make videos, they stream, they buy games, they collect,
Totally
they follow tweets and accounts on Twitter. Like, they're in the ecosystem. They're the people noticing trends because they're actually consuming gaming content on a regular basis. Meanwhile, half the people defending modern industry nonsense barely even play games outside of whatever trendy little video game Twitter told them to care about that week. And even then, those games fail very quickly, like Dustborn, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Marathon.
Gosh, he has aged a lot, hasn't he?
Care about that week.
Look how young he is there. 20 years ago, he's aged a lot. He's only 57.
And even then, those games fail very quickly, like Dustborn,
Looks like a kid there.
Assassin's Creed Shadows, Marathon, Ghost of Yote, you name it. The newest one, Mixtape. So that argument just completely falls apart here, guys. And honestly, the more David Jaffe talks, the more he sounds less like a gaming veteran and more like somebody that spends way too much time trying to win arguments online. That's the vibe now when it comes to Jaffe. Not wisdom, not insight, not experience, just constant emotional reactions. And listen, all right, listen, nobody's saying David Jaffe can't have opinions. Of course he can. Of course, you can have all the opinion in the world, Jaffe. If you disagree with criticism towards the gaming industry, fine. If you don't like people talking bad about video games, have the conversation with them, but immediately jump into incel losers and shut the fuck up. That's not intellectual. That's not mature. That's not productive. That's somebody emotionally lashing out because criticism bothers them. And I think deep down, David Jaffe knows there's truth to what gamers are saying, because if there wasn't truth to it, why get this angry? Why be this defensive?
Exactly, Eric. He knows it's truth. He just don't like the criticism.
Why constantly melt down every time these conversations happen? And honestly, I think that's why so many people are clowning on him right now. Not because he disagrees, but because he acts completely incapable of handling disagreement without instantly becoming hostile and assaulting. And that's the real problem here. But they're all like that. They're all like that. Name a gaming industry veteran, a former dev, a community manager, a gaming journal. They all lash out. At the end of the day, gamers, you, me, anybody watching this, you're allowed to criticize the industry. People are allowed to dislike modern trends. People are allowed to miss older styles of game design and character design. That does not make somebody an incel.
Absolutely agree with him there. If the gaming industry didn't have criticism, how would they know how to better themselves? I mean, really, that's just it.
And David Jaffe screaming at audiences online is not going to magically change how people feel about the direction of modern gaming. If anything, it just makes him look more disconnected from gamers than ever before. And I'm going to leave it there, guys. If you enjoyed this video, leave your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about this whole thing going on with David?
So yeah, that's that. Eric saying all that, I don't know. You know, it's bad for Jaffe. Yeah, Charlie, I agree with you. Jaffe is Kamish's Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'll share 8-Bit's channel out again. So I like that video. I catch his videos from time to time. I thought it was pretty wild, and that had to be shared. But this is another one B-Slice put out. I'll also share his. Is that his channel? Oops. I mean command. Sorry, JD. I know you like doing this. I'm sorry I'm doing this tonight. But B-Slice put this video out. Jaffe says the craziest things. This was a pretty good compilation of really what, like, follow up to 8-Bit's video there of like, wait, what? If anyone doesn't know like what he's talking about, well, this is it. All the crap that Jaffe's been saying is like all a compilation right here in 4 minutes. All the wild, crazy shit.
In critical condition. And I hope he burns in hell.
Go back to bed and maybe die in your sleep.
The person you were referring to, Jaffe, is Luigi Mangione.
Yeah.
And he's a personal hero of mine.
I can get his perspective.
Yeah, I can too. I'm tired. I just like the guy.
Yeah, what? Wing says some wild ass shit too.
Who shot the CEO. I'm sick of it. I don't care. I don't give a fuck anymore. We are approaching rebellion, and we should. This is a movie about American high school set in California. It was written by Cameron Crowe. It has the very famous scene with Phoebe Cates coming out of the swimming pool with her tits out. Today, if you were to say, we have a movie, and in the movie, a girl who's playing a character in high school is flashing her tits in a sexual way, people would say, it's a PDF film. That movie at that point was the most paused movie that they ever got back, because you would basically watch Phoebe Cates and pause it and whack off to her. It's fucking great.
Interesting.
Great.
Only you and teenagers.
What do you miss most about being alive, Charlie?
Was it getting cheated on by your wife?
Like which LCU host do we think is going to commit suicide first? Shut the fuck up, grass-fed. I will burn you in your bed tonight, and you'll wake up a charred corpse like Anakin on that fucking planet. I stepped on a duck when I was little because I wanted to see if I could take its life away. I did it. Thanks, Mazer. I don't know who Tacoma is, but thanks, buddy.
What's a
PDF?
Truck. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Isn't Mazer the PDF?
Yeah, that's him. Dead Score, cash cow for 3 months. It's a Colombian thing. They all wear Tommy Hilfiger and Hugo Boss.
Is that because they want to be dressed nicely when they kill the Jews, or what exactly?
Well, Kim Jong-un's teenage daughter is now being groomed as his successor. Yeah.
It's kind of hot.
I thought their daughter was going to be the successor.
I'd go over there.
It's kind of what?
Teenage daughter again. Teenage daughter. 15.
They're working towards the client.
See, you get Tech Protect that's all bent out of shape about what Jaffe just did, but he does the same shit. He's just as perverted, just as sick-minded as Jaffe. I don't even really know why Tech Protect was all outraged earlier this week, because he does the same shit.
Climax takes place in preschool. It's going to be excellent. Let me tell you something, okay? When I fuck the corpse of your mother every night, and thank God her body hasn't rotted enough that her clitoris is still there, so I can pretend, she's enjoying it.
It's like Mama B.
6 super chatted $10. I love you, Tech.
Thank you, Melissa.
I love Melissa Duncan, and thank you for the super chat, just because that's the name of this crush I had on this girl in 8th grade. And I know you're not that Melissa Duncan, but in my fantasies, I like to pretend you are. A little redhead, and she wore a little PYT button from Michael Jackson.
You're saying,
She's so cute. God, she was cute.
Are you thinking about a 14-year-old?
What do you have thought, Jaffe?
Are they tripping, or what's going on when they're doing this show? This shit's wild.
Turbo's the type of fat that instead of paying into a Roth IRA, he pays to a funeral home director to reserve his piano box.
Them uppies are, I don't know. It's just sick. It's kind of sick, really.
Coffin.
There's a cost to being the smartest show on the LCU. Now, I understand being the smartest show on the LCU is like being, the best tasting drink, amid a row of Diet Pepsi or something. But that said, we are the smartest show on the LCU, and that takes money. It takes moxie, it takes good looks, and it takes ducats. So get them in here, God damn it. or Jordy is going to kill somebody.
Yeah, clean out your kids' bank accounts. They don't need a college fund. They're never going to own a house. The economy has already dictated that. Don't need to save for the college fund. Let us.
This is old Jordy begging for donos right here.
Spend your money better than your kids will use for education.
I'll kill a fucking dog today if you don't give me.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
That's not one. That's not on the books.
I guess that was it. Maybe. The screen's black the rest of the time. Maybe an editing issue. I've had them before too. So yeah, I haven't checked out this video yet. It's 18 minutes long. It's one thing about Breaking Banquets videos. I won't share like long videos like that. But let's move on. Let's move on, you guys. Let me get rid of these tech graphics. 'Cause we got Tina next. We got old Tina. Because I'm going to show you all Tina's Doppelganger. Make this one a little smaller. Maybe move it in a minute. Let's move on to Tina's Doppelganger. This is... And I don't want to be mean to this lady. She is like 10 times, maybe 100 times better than Tina D. As in, and I mean Doppelganger. Like, Tina D has... advocated, I guess you would say, for domestic violence and things like that. I think it's mostly all been fake over the years. But this woman, it was really an addict. She's doesn't use anymore, anything like that. She does advocate for domestic violence and things in her own way. But she is a Tina D doppelganger. I come across her in the reel the other day. So I'll share her out. Let me see here. What was this? I think I did. Rocket Queen. This is her channel. I think she's pretty cool. Look at her glasses, you guys. They're like little flames. Let me zoom up a little bit.
Other people's suggestions and to listen with their open hearts.
Tina's doppelganger, everybody.
And God, finally, thank you for the opportunity for me to stream on YouTube to share my experience, strength, and hope with people that they too can have a better life without the drugs, alcohol, and or mental illness. In the name of Jesus, amen.
She does a little prayer. I mean, like, she's real. She's cool.
Where the original stage was and everything. They actually have weddings there. They have a museum there and stuff. Bethel, New York. Look it up.
But when I found her when she was streaming, she was in her home at the couch. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is just like Tina. Like, you know, Tina's sitting at her couch like she used to.
Well,
now she's in her... Now Tina's in her streaming chair or whatever now all the time. I can't find a good place for this. Put it there. But yeah, Tina's always in her streaming chair now. She used to be in her couch or her bed all the time. Her bed was the biggest place she used to be. Well, Tina's probably still in her bed all the time and only in her streaming chair during Queens.
I almost lived in Wichita years ago. My mom's company closed down. She worked for Aircraft Radio. Or she worked for Cessna in Jersey.
So tons of cool stories.
They wanted her to move to Wichita, Kansas. And good thing she didn't, because I think that that place...
I actually listened to her for quite a while. Talks about music.
I love that show. With David Hasselhoff. Yeah.
I think she's talking about Baywatch here.
Welcome back, Carter.
Anyway, I'm not gonna play too much of her. I did listen to her. It was pretty boring the other night. She was on, but I was like, oh my gosh, this is Tina D's doppelganger. And I shared her in my Discord. So I don't know if you want to check her out. Go check her out. Don't give her any smoke though, or anything like that. Like Tina D, she wouldn't know anything about Tina D probably. I was going to go back to this though, from tonight, Lolcow Pit from tonight. Let me close some of these here. Close some of those. But I wanted to go to this interaction when Tech Protect. Maybe I should get the Tech Protect things. Man, I shouldn't have got rid of them. I didn't think that the Tina D thing was gonna be that big. You know what else I got? I forgot I had that David Jaffe thing too. We'll use it next time. We're not done with Jaffe here on the Lord Troll channel. Anyway, let's get into this. This was the interaction tonight on Pit. I know we probably all have seen this, but I thought this was pretty interesting. I think this is where I pretty much was like, oh, none of Tech or Jaffe's things are bits at all. It's just real life shit that they just say are bits to cover up their fuck shit.
See what he got to say when a boogeyman show up. Let's get some $1 in the chat. Let's spam some dollars. Cause we're about to go crazy.
One for me and one for my hooker.
Yo, what's up, dog?
Mama.
What's up?
Let's say yo mama jokes. I'm
Let me turn this up.
gonna go first.
No,
Yo
no,
mama
no, no, no,
is
no,
so
no,
fat.
I'm not listening. I'm not here for that.
Come on.
I'm here for this bitch right here, Tech Protect. What's up, dog? You was gonna pop up on me? I'm right here. Say it.
Okay.
guys
Your
understand each
mama,
other?
you a two-faced fucking like boring ass motherfucker who repeats
Boring.
himself 9 times to get a joke across to your audience because they're a bunch of fucking 4-year-olds. Your sycophantic audience will approve everything you do, even if it's fucking stupid and dumb. Also, you don't have like an ability to have a conversation with anybody. You just want to fucking steamroll over everyone. All right. I can't believe that anyone in the LCU believes in you to have a position of power when you literally are like the most fucking like unfaithful, unlike reliable person in the LCU. Tech Protect, can you and Jaffe please cover for my show? I have things to do. How many times? 3 times? 4 times? Tech Protect, can you run Pit for me? How many times have you done that? 3 times? 4 times?
Look at
That was once.
No, it wasn't. I ran your fucking IRL stream for the fucking eating thing. I covered Pit
way back
3
then?
times for you with fucking Glammy Lammy.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you commit to the fucking show?
I gotta ask you.
I got a fucking real job, a 9 to 5. All right, well, fucking choose one, dickhead.
I gotta ask you about the chimping out thing.
That's really some bullshit that he'd come up here and say that to Yo Mama like that. Like, the real job would not get in the way, or this streaming stuff here with Lolcow would not get in the way of my real job. And I don't think Yo Mama lets it get in the way of his real job. So, like, Tech Protect's just a loser, a lowlife, who really doesn't know anything about work ethics at all.
You really read that super chat? You thought that was the move?
Yeah. I'll read it again. You want to read it again? I'll read it again.
I'm chipping out, right?
What is wrong with you?
I'm chipping out.
Who, me?
Yes, bitch. Why the fuck would you read that?
What super chat is he talking about, Angel?
The one where you said that I was chimping out.
I'm asking Angel.
If it's something that said he was chimping out, that's fucking crazy.
Why?
Hello? Because everyone knows that saying that a black person is chimping out is like obviously a very like disgusting insult.
We covered a story about a guy who just shot himself trying to kill somebody because he was using that terminology, right? They're making a reference to the news story that we were talking about. And so I read it out.
Right, but that guy was also like genuinely a racist, hateful
Yes, we don't approve that guy's fucking narrative.
You definitely approve it because Queens told you not to read it. And you
think,
read it anyway.
you think I care if you want to call me a racist?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they're talking back when the Charlie Kirk stuff was going on.
Fucking go for it, dog. But how many times do you fucking use like the black community as like a fucking like, scapegoat for behavior?
That steamroll comment was 100%.
Tell me, mama. How often are you claiming the black community this, the black community that for like justifying behavior?
How could I claim something that I am? That doesn't make any sense. You sound stupid.
You claim who you are all the time. That's how you're supposed to be. No, is that not the fucking like the narrative?
Mexican?
Yes, dickhead.
Okay, do I go around? Do I make stupid ass fucking comments about Mexicans?
Okay. If I go through your content and I find any comments about because he thinks he's Mexican, will you take back like I guess I'm wrong.
Another take back what? What
I'm asking.
What are you taking back?
Have you ever made comments about Tech Protect claims to be Mexican, fake Mexican? This have you ever said that before?
Mexican?
I'm asking you. Have you?
Have I ever said you are a fake Mexican?
Have you? I'm asking you. Is it, confirming this?
Yes, I never said you are a fake Mexican. I said that you're I said you're lame. You got your ass whooped. You Mexicans will probably trade you after that.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard Yo Mama say that at all, and I think Yo Mama's explaining that, and just as the way he's explaining it is the way I've heard it. He's never said that he's fake. He just said that he's a lame ass and doesn't represent very well.
That's when you got on at Snake Island because you're weak as hell. That
Good to
part.
hear. I have a full weekend. I'm glad to go through the Pit fucking back end and look for the videos where you make any claims about Mexicans. Let's do it, you mama. Let's see if there's been any point in time where you made a joke about Mexicans.
Why do you and Jaffe do the same fucking thing? Why do you derail the whole conversation?
I'm not Jaffe. Talk to me, dickhead.
You're okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. The guy that you fucking boss around in your fucking home. Yeah, that guy. You know. And I said that you're not a man.
How about you control your fucking home? You fucking stream from the garage. Why don't you have a fucking home office?
Home office.
It's an insult.
Yeah. Boss around his household. His this and that.
What are you talking about? You can't make a man cave, can you?
You got a one carport garage.
That'd be diabolical.
Peace and love in the LT.
At Later 131 super chatted $50. Angel PLS, enjoy a pedicure and spa time. You'd have deserved to treat herself. Sending you lots of love and positive vibes. Absolutely beautiful. Love you so much. Big fan and supporter. Her friend Later. Green heart emoji. Green heart emoji. Green heart emoji.
Thank you so much. Yeah, you want to turn on your
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh,
I really appreciate that. Thank you so very much. That was really, really
So I guess Tech Protect. I guess Yo Mama went into another show or called into another show because this was another show going on at this time.
so kind. I genuinely really appreciate that. Thank you.
Do you know how to do a separate scene where you don't have like your presentation screen as your camera?
But do you know how to? What's going on with your graphic card? You know how to play a video without your shit skipping all over the place? What's up with that, buddy?
Charlie, I was thinking the same thing when this was going on. The same exact thing.
What do you mean? It's like a 4-year-old graphics card.
Oh, why you got a 4-year-old graphics card? Why you don't got a new one? Aren't you like a producer or something? You can't play videos? Why would you be a producer of a show you can't play videos on? Isn't that stupid?
Is that the next goal? Is like this guy can't afford a graphics card.
I didn't say you can't afford nothing. I'm just saying that doesn't make any sense. Does that make any sense that you're a producer of a show and you can't play videos?
I do play videos. I play on Gay, but the scenes aren't set up on Crypt.
What the fuck is you, bro? You was literally on Crypt.
Yeah, go watch Lolcow Gay. I have Gay set up already on OBS to play videos, but I don't have it set up on Crypt
because the video lag out. That's what you said on Crypt.
There's a setting on OBS for Crypt that I haven't adjusted yet to go into and play videos. I can do it on Gay.
But you can do it on Gay, but you can't do it on Crypt.
Yeah, I haven't changed the OBS settings.
But you said it was the graphic card.
Yeah, I changed the settings on how many frames per second are being presented on Crypt. It's different. You can have what you want.
This guy
you literally use X videos, dog. You don't even know what OBS looks like.
But why do you? I gotta ask you. Why do you always hold other people's other people over?
So if that's what it is, Tech, I don't know why Tech doesn't change it like before Crypt, because that's really easy. You just go into the profile selection and select Crypt, and then go to the OBS settings and fix it before you would go live. You might be able to change it while you're live. I'm not sure. Doubtful, but I mean, it's pretty simple. You just go to the profile of Crypt and then the settings. Anyway.
For other people's heads. Like, for instance, when you got fired from Crypt, you held fucking Jaffe over Keemstar's head and said, if you fire me, Jaffe's.
Yeah, I think that's true, JD. I think so.
Walking too. And then you did this, and then you did the same thing when you faked quit and you said that you're going to leave and you were going to bounce from the house and you're going to leave the apartment. And you said, I'm taking your daughter with you. Why are you always holding people over other people's heads? You can't be your own man.
Did I tell Jaffe I'm taking his daughter with him or with him? No, I said me and Sarah are looking for a fucking apartment.
That's scary. I
said, that's a separate fucking thing. Also, why? Because that's my family. You know, like, hold on. Let's say you were living with your fucking parents, right, or your fucking mother-in-law or father-in-law or some shit. If you left, would your wife go with you?
That's my wife.
Yeah, exactly, dickhead. That's the formula here. Is that you take your fucking partner with you?
But no,
that's how it works.
Every time you get in a fight with Jaffe, you always threaten to bounce.
I don't know.
Every time I get in a fight with Jaffe.
Yeah. Oh, I'm leaving. You know what? I don't need to be here. I don't need this place. As a matter of fact, you try to use that you do something for him in that fucking house by you letting him use your car. Like that's like he needs you for something. Why the fuck does Jaffe need you?
Do you think Jaffe doesn't need me?
Then why would people point out?
I'll give you the straight answer. All right, because there are a lot of people in the chat in the LCU will say Tech doesn't do anything for the household. I literally do, right? People under my phone plan, right? I'm the one with the fucking internet here at the house. Like it's not like a fucking laugh. Like, look at me lean back in my chair. Look at my big reaction to the thing you just said.
Jaffe needs a phone plan.
Bitch, where you hear me say the word need?
Okay, you provide the phone.
Have you heard me say the word need, or is there a mutual understanding that it's not just like a one-sided transaction about me staying here?
Go ahead.
It's not a one-sided transaction. Me and Jaffe help each other with it.
So Tech provides the phone plans. Jaffe maybe provides the internet. Who's taking out the frickin' trash? Who's sweeping the floors? You know, who's raking the leaves in the backyard? Maybe not California, but who's doing all that shit?
The number of things.
Oh, that's right. They got maids.
Right? But then again, paying rent to what? Like me being here at his house? Why? The man is comfortable. He has the place. There's enough room here. He wanted someone to move in and help with his production. I did that, right? I was an employee under Jaffe at one point, you know? I don't know what the big like hiccup is here for understanding that there can be a mutual understanding for like, oh, you do this for me, you get this from me.
But
does that make sense?
But do you understand what the big hiccup is? Do you understand what the hiccup is? You said how this whole thing got started is you crashed out on Jaffe. You crashed out on Jaffe because you was uncomfortable with the conversation that he was having on that PDF talk that he said. And you said you had a conversation before, you pulled him to the side and said never to mention that again because that makes me uncomfortable, correct?
Yeah. And also it's bad for the content.
And Now turn around. Jaffe gave you that same.
Yeah, Charlie and Little Compton. He wants to be in a corn site so bad. He's been showing it all. He showed it off at Fat Camp. I believe it was something with people kissing it or something, which sounds diabolical and crazy and way weird. But anyway, and then I just heard that he was sent in this stream here. Smooch come up, which we'll get to that too, I think. Smooch come up and talked about sending a dick pic to her. And how it was sort of unwarranted, but we'll get into that.
Conversation and told you I'm uncomfortable with you talking about sex with my fucking daughter while I'm on stream. Didn't he have that conversation with you?
No, he just does it for the show. We've talked about it today on the stream. Watch the stream today, you mama. Watch clip today. You can see.
He literally said that with Zach. He said he talked to you about talking about sex with his daughter on stream.
Where it's explained. Watch the stream today where it's explained, where Jaffe says, oh yeah, it's a bit we do on the show because isn't it funny to see like a father of a daughter react to this thing, right? Jaffe takes his headphones off and then I stop the story and it brings in content. People talk about it. We got you talking about it.
You think talking about another man's daughter's having sex with her and sticking fingers up her coochie, you think that's like a funny bit?
You got a clip me talking about that?
Yeah, you literally, bro. I will pull that shit up, bro. I'm gonna pull that shit up this weekend. You was literally up there and you talked about, man, I had 5 fingers up the coochie. Yes, dude.
Of who?
His daughter.
Nah.
It was somebody else's coochie.
Yes, pussy. You dumb motherfucker. Watch the fucking content. You'll see. I'll talk about my previous sexcapades with other people.
It is still weird with your soon-to-be father-in-law right there. It is still weird as hell.
Not his
fucking
fucking
the night before when you said it.
Motherfucker, I'm 29.
Oh, you have multiple partners.
I've seen pussy in my life, dog. I'm 29 years old. I've been dating this girl for 2 years. We got engaged this year in March, right? I've had more life than this, all right? When I talk about sex stories, usually it's about other people, and usually it's a reference to people on the stream will donate money like, oh, Jaffe, do you ever do this? Or have you ever had this experience? And then we'll get into a conversation, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, in the past, I've done this, right?
And Jaffe, you said the night before. You talk about
watch the clip in its entirety.
What happened to Kiss and Not Tell? Does that not exist anymore? Kiss and Not Tell not exist?
Before, yes, you said the night before. You said the night before, and I stuck I had my fingers all up in the coochie and blah blah blah. You said
watch the clip. I want you to double down on that. Watch the clip to see if that's a reference to his daughter. Do it, pussy. Fucking talk out your ass all you want. Your fucking little outfits.
Dog. You're diabolical.
No, you're a fucking unreliable narrator, and you're gonna have your fucking audience be like, oh, I'll believe him because fucking your mama said it. Yeah.
Bro, we listen to you. Bro, you think we don't listen to your creepy ass how you act, bro? You send dick pics. You talk about your cock, how big it is. You got drunk and you talk about, man, I'm having sex, blah blah blah. You go all the way out there with it, bro. And then you try to make it seem like all the other hosts do the same fucking thing. You try to bring Xylee in it by saying that, well, Xylee also talks about giving head to her man and all that other stuff like that. Bro, nobody talks about their partner and sexing them down as much as you, dude.
And that's fine. All right, I'm cool with that. I don't need to be equivalent to other people. But it is fucking dumb reaction. It literally is like a commonplace thing.
It's also exploiting your girlfriend.
Talk about sex in the LCU, right? Boogie talks about sex. I've talked about sex, right? I'm pretty sure you've talked about sex.
Talk about sex is one thing, but when her father is around, that's another thing, no dog.
Is your wife's father alive?
Yeah, we don't talk about. I've never mentioned sex ever around my father-in-law. That's crazy.
I hear you. Hold on, but do you talk about sex?
Around my father.
Certified troll, now you locked in set. Flood that chat, let the frogs connect. Spam it up, yeah, you earned that rep. Go! Boots on ground, get a squad, stay tight. The toll roll deep, every stream, every night. Name lit up, yeah, we see that flex. Moved in the chat, show them what that rep.
At Lil Compton 420 just became a member. Welcome to the syndicate, Certified Troll Patrol.
Yeah, thanks, Lil Compton. Welcome in. JD, could you share the Discord link? I don't think I've shared that all night. You can get in the Discord if you want, Lil Compton.
Yes. Do you talk about sex? Yes or no?
I talk about sex. Yes.
Yeah. Could her father watch your fucking episodes?
He's in love in the LTU.
Bro, what?
Fetish_50 super chat.
So this is a dono coming in on bus right now. So that's what Tech's running his bus over there.
Added $20. Imagine acting like a tough guy while living in your rich girlfriend daddy's house. So tough Tech reading that bigoted super chat and kicking Xylee out like a chump. So tough rolling on the ground like a slob at camp.
Sure. Anyways, it is a known thing that as a content creator that the people around your family could watch the content, right?
Oh yeah, super chat. Yeah, we see that love. Much respect, had to shop that up. Flood that chat, let the frogs go wild. We appreciate that, yeah, we like that style. Came through strong, had to show that grace. Real sub point, let's fuel that blaze. Much love back every time they drop. Flood that chat, let
Lil Compton 420 super chatted $2 United States dollars. PETA a member now Black Flag Skull and Crossbones Black Flag Skull and Crossbones Frog.
Yeah, PETA. Welcome in. Thank you. Thank you for the $2.
Yeah. Okay, so if you ever talk about sex, you know that her father could be watching.
Did I say I ever talk about sex with my wife?
No, I'm saying if you ever talk about sex, that her father can make the assumption, oh, he's referencing his marriage. Or are you talking about previous people you've had sex with? What's the confirmation here?
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay.
That makes
so
sense.
if anyone in the LCU talks about sex, it can be, oh no, their partners are now a part of it because they've mentioned sex, right? We have 4 confirmed fucking sex workers in the LCU, right? We have Boogie, who's like a known fucking I've gone out and got fucking whores and shit. I fucking paid for sex and shit. This is not like the most out of pocket conversation. It's the fucking LCU, dog. Do you not expect this to be? Are we supposed to be like
Boogie, who's proud of losing all his millions to whores? Yeah.
Cordial, respectable people?
Who said cordial and respectable people?
I'm asking you. Should we?
Who said any? So why?
_V super chatted $20. Tech, tell us about how you stalked Trisha Paytas.
You did stalk Trisha Paytas. Pretty crazy. My question to you is, it's one thing to talk about. It's one thing to talk about sex and shit like that. But when you start sending a dick photo to other hosts, what do you mean? What do you think that kind of feels like? Doesn't that get a little bit too real?
Why? Why? Don't react. Have a conversation.
Why sending dick pics to Lisi and random people? Hey, you guys want to see my dick? I should send you my dick.
Watch the clip. Watch the clip. Lisi's confirmed it multiple times, and with Smooch on the fucking panel.
Lisi's not the only person you sent your dick to.
It's been Lisi, Smooch, Nightmare, Boogie. All 4 have asked for the fucking photo because they're like, I don't think it's real, and they got the photo.
That they don't think it's real.
Charlie, really? Okay. I'm probably gonna end about that time anyways, I think, close to it. But I'm not gonna redirect to Jester. My loyalty and redirects to the LCU is probably going to dwindle a little bit. But that's nothing against Pitt or Yo Mom or anything, or the LCU as a whole, but just to Kamisha, just as a hit to Kamisha. But we can go over there individually, if you feel me here. So with that said, that's interesting. I'm definitely going to check that out for sure.
Real, how big your dick is, how you mentioned how big your dick is, and how good
and
you are.
They requested a photo. You're trying to frame it. You're trying to fucking lie on my name, saying that. Do you want to see my penis?
That's what you.
It was a request made
no,
to
it
me.
was not a request. You were fucking drunk.
It's on
wasted,
a live stream.
You were wasted. Yes, you were wasted drunk on a live stream and said, "You want to see my dick?" Matter of fact, go into this VC. You went into another VC to show the dick, didn't you?
No, motherfucker, it was on.
So, what I mean by when I said earlier about things being a bit and not a bit, and how everything's just not a bit at all, it's because of this here, and then the next interaction with Smooch. You'll see. I'll explain it.
On a live stream.
I'm gonna drag this dude so bad.
Yeah, drag me, yo mama. Try and do that shit, dog. What happened on a stream, I was drunk, right? But they said, Dad, can I see it? Not me fucking proposing. Hey, do you want to see it? That's an entirely different fucking narrative you're trying to push here, your mama. Find the clip. Do your fucking. You said you want to do the work on the weekend and pull the fucking clips. Do a fucking expose. Try that shit. Try and find any reference where I'm talking about. Yeah, when I was Sarah, I do this thing and that thing. Her name doesn't come up when I talk about sex stories. And also, when I was asked by hosts, it was them asking me, not me being like, "Would you like to see what it looks like, please? Can I show you, please?" You're framing me as like a fucking weirdo.
You are a weirdo.
Peace and love in the LT.
At Claire 3.
His TTS over there on Bus is super freaking loud. I think Pitts is a little loud too. So sorry if that bothers anybody.
3,908.
Hey, damn Kate, welcome. Thanks for being here.
56 super chatted $20 to kick your mama and get back to your show.
Get back to your show, bro. Get back to your show. Whatever this is.
I'm pushing the fact that what you're saying is not true. I see. Okay.
Pushing what am I not saying that's true?
You framed it like I went and asked people, do you want to see it? And that's a fucking damn lie.
I'm not talking about his daughter. But then you said the other day, I was talking about his daughter. But you literally said it yesterday that you was talking about his daughter, and you said it was a bit. And then you said, no, you didn't say it was a bit that you guys talk about. You talk. Wait,
find the videos.
Hey, thanks, JD. 10 floating hearts. Is that what that is? 10 floating hearts?
Wait, oh my God.
I did see, I don't know if anybody missed it at the beginning of this show, but Stream Elements is closing their doors or shutting down, whatever you want to call it, at the end of the month. I am switching to Stream Labs, I believe. So I seen over there they had a thing for Jules, I think. So I'll make sure I've got some TTS things going in for that. It kind of sucks that I got to move everything over there. All the things I just spent time making these videos. Hopefully I can put them all over there on Stream Elements, all the TTS videos and things like that. I seen they do have a thing for commands, so we won't lose any of them commands. They may change up a little bit because I don't know how they do it there. I'll have to see. But anyway.
So wait a minute. You did not tell Jaffe, and you and Jaffe said when you talk about sex with his daughter, it's a bit.
No, when you watch the videos with me and Jaffe, yes, pussy. When you watch the content where I talk about sex on Crypt with Jaffe, I'm not mentioning his daughter. It's usually in reference to, oh, would you do these sex things? And I'll be like, oh, I've done that in the past. And it's not in reference to my current partner.
So why is he taking his earphones off? This is not about his daughter.
Can you not do 1 + 1? It's an easy assumption. He's like, oh, well, if he's done this in the past, oh, he's probably, maybe he's doing this with my fucking daughter. Yeah, it pisses him off because then he has to think about me having sex.
Bro, you are a fucking lot. Bro, do you think that this shit...
Find the fucking videos, your mama. My chat fucking dragged me because I didn't play the clips about you talking about shit. So fucking find the clips yourself and play them. Show them. I'm so confident. Play the fucking clips. Stop talking out your ass. You don't watch.
Gotcha.
Let's move ahead to where Smooch comes up here. And this is what I mean by, like, everything seems to be a bit with these guys, but then it's not, right? So let's listen to Smooch here.
Was down for it. I'll tell you exactly what happened.
Tell me.
Let me
He's pulling me into his fucking show, and I don't want to go on his show, and I'm trying to talk to you. He keeps pulling me in there because he's scared that I'm going to tell the truth about the fucking dick pic.
Oh, let's go. Hold on, Smooch. Let's go. Let's go. Go ahead.
It's really... I hate talking about this subject, but he keeps bringing it up, and I just want to say my side of the story because they have been writing fucking narrative as if I was down for it. I'll tell you exactly what happened. On the stream, when that happened, I was playing into like a situation.
So pay attention, everybody. She's playing into a situation. She's playing a bit here.
Character of myself, okay? Or like not even a character, but I was like doing the flirty bit. Okay. And so when Lisi was talking about it and Tech was talking about it, I was like, oh, don't leave me out of just joking and stuff like that. Not actually thinking that anybody would actually send a real dick pic. So when I got it, you can see in my face as immediately when I see it, I tell them right away, I just deleted it. And then I make a joke because I'm uncomfortable. I'm like, oh, but I deleted my folder. But I was like, obviously joking. I was uncomfortable. You could see my whole demeanor after that whole happened. I couldn't, like, I was playing with my hair. I was so fucking flustered. It was not.
Now, I didn't see this. I don't even know what show it's happened on. I think they've said, but this is kind of wild to me. Like, I totally can see that she thought this was a bit. Everything else is.
Accepted. Like, I did not fuck with that at all. And afterwards, I said, don't ever.
Did you ask him for the dick pic?
I didn't. I thought he was joking. I thought it was a White Claw. There's no way in hell I would have thought that somebody would actually send a married woman while he's in a relationship an actual dick pic.
So,
because she thought she was playing into the bit, so she said yes, thinking entirely it was a bit. He went and sent it anyways.
Did the words come out of your mouth? Can you send me your dick pic?
No, well, yes, I'll say yes, yeah. It did happen like that. But again, I thought it wasn't a real thing. And that's on me. I understand that's on me, getting it. But right after, immediately, they're trying to say that I say, ooh. And
that's the shitty manipulative part that Tech does right there. Because everyone thinks it's a bit except for him or one other person maybe on the show. And this goes back to the shows in general with the way Mike's scripting. The way he's done shit with back with Milkers, and I remember when Savage and Roxy and the Big Knockers lady, Psycho Mom was up there, and they would do that shit all the time. And I've seen it with Lolcow Live and a couple other shows. Like two people as hosts will know what's going on, but one person won't. They did it a lot with Glammy, so you'll see it there. So I mean, I totally can understand her, and she has kind of even taken accountability here for that. She should have never just played into it. She should have known better. I mean, it's really too bad.
And all of this stuff and like, no, it wasn't like that. As soon as he sent it, that's when I realized, oh my God, he actually sent it. I deleted it right away on the stream. You can see it. I'm like, I deleted it.
But he's not in the wrong. But he's not in the wrong if you ask him.
No, he's not in the wrong for sending it. No. I'm not saying that. He's not in the wrong for sending it. I did say it on stream. It's my bad for thinking it was a bit. Clearly it wasn't. And when he sent it, though, what I have a problem with is that him and Lisi are going around and saying.
But then you think about it, she was manipulated. You know, like that's just dirty and wrong. I don't know.
Smooch got to send it. He sent it to Smooch too, and she was all into it, and she didn't care, and she didn't mind. No, right after the stream, I said, "I can't believe you actually sent me that fucking pic."
And what did he?
That's what happened. And he's like, "Yeah, no, I sent it. I sent it." And then I was like, "That's crazy." And then we like, it ended at that. And then when Nightmare was on the stream, I was like making a joke with Nightmare because they were all laughing about it, and I was like, "Oh, you should send it to Nightmare, just laughing. And that was totally my bad. I get it. But I've told Tech this and I've made it clear, and I told Lacey this too, right after the stream. That was fucked up. Don't ever do that again. I didn't actually think you were going to send me the picture. And they're still going around spreading this narrative as if I wanted it. And like, okay, that part, whatever. But as if I liked it and I was into it and I got like big eyes and I was complimenting and I'm saying all of these things. It wasn't like that.
Right.
That's what I have a problem with.
Okay.
Not that he sent it to me because, yeah, I could see why, like.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, if you ask for it, yeah. I mean, it's
I
not.
did, yeah.
And that's what we were going off of. I mean, yeah. So, all right. Thanks
But
for
it's
coming
like,
on, Smooch.
it's just like the afterwards of like acting.
She did ask for it, but it was in a weird way because she was manipulated thinking that it was a bit. So just keep reminding everybody that, I guess.
Like, I was totally into it afterwards. No, I wasn't. You can even see on the stream, I'm totally uncomfortable right away.
All right.
But that's it. That's all I want to say. But why is he pulling me into there so scared of what I'm going to say? I didn't even say anything yet.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
Yeah.
It's because it's all a deflection. Because Tech went up there to begin with the bitch at Yo Mama about for streaming in a garage, and then it got deflected. That's really what happened.
He's getting caught being a liar. So, all right, thanks.
Okay, but thank you for letting me come up and say it. I just came in hot because I was going to not come in hot, but then he kept pulling me into his stream.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Thanks.
I did want to play this though, because Kelly the Instigator had one of the most hilarious super chats I've heard in a long time. So I'm gonna play it till I find it. We'll listen to it.
Yep. I mean, you guys are adults. Rule number 12: stop.
He only sells.
Again, I don't even like these drunk bar. I'm a sitting.
Maybe, let me back it up.
12.
I'm doing Yo Mama wrong here. We should hear his response. I don't know what.
Yeah, I can't fault him for that. Is the whole thing weird? Yes. I mean, is the whole thing weird? Absolutely. But I mean, it wasn't unwarranted. You asked for it. He sent it. You guys are adults. Can't say nothing about that. I mean, as a host in the LCU, you know, rule number 12: stop. No gooning.
Real History Explained super chatted $19.69. She was supposed to have tea. She only self-reported. Classic clip sell.
Facts. Yeah. Again, do I feel like that's weird? Absolutely. You know what I mean? I don't. Just dude, you're a host, man. I mean, again, I that's why I don't even like these drunk streams. I don't mind doing drunk streams myself. I don't mind doing drunk streams because I know myself and I know how far I'm gonna push myself before I turn off the stream. You know, but these people go way far. They get drunk and they start doing all this weird shit, bro. Sending each other's dick pics and.
Tech drinks every day and almost on every stream that I see. Maybe he's slowed down recently, but he was for a while there. Just in the last month, he was drinking beer nonstop. I think they counted like 35 beers or something he drinks a day, which is wild. And like totally high in calories, drinking that Corona shit. Oh my gosh.
Seeing each other's penises. It's just weird, man. Just very weird activities. Very weird activities.
You have a right to your opinion, but.
But I want to get to this though. I want to get to rewind. Hold on.
I want Kelly's
I want
super
to get to rewind
chat
because I want to get to why
It's
all these rumors
hilarious.
been going on about me, and the source of these rumors. Because Keemstar love to say that the stalker, the person that has been stalking me all over YouTube, that he gave 3 shows to, which is weird, is no longer stalking me. But this is what she had to say on Rewind yesterday. I know you guys didn't catch it because watch this show. Watch this.
People are saying that Cassius needs to be shut down at this point. I'm like, what?
Kelly the Instigator super chatted $19.99. I think with my new role I am going to be a screener. I'll check with the people in members waiting to see if they are on topic. That was a waste of time.
That was.
For fuck's sake.
That was. I thought it was coming with some.
I'm gonna play that again. I'm gonna make sure it's turned all the way up. That shit was hilarious.
Kelly the Instigator super chatted $19.99. I think with my new role I am going to be a screener. I'll check with the people in members waiting to see if they are on topic. That was a waste of time.
That was.
For fuck's sake.
That was. I thought it was coming with some. I thought it was gonna come with some.
Oh, I thought that was hilarious. Oh my gosh. I do have I think I'm gonna save that for tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'm gonna save that for tomorrow. I got a show I'm planning for tomorrow. So I was thinking about even playing a body cam video tonight, but I think I'm gonna save that for tomorrow as well. Just because I don't think I'm gonna have like 25 minutes to even play a body cam video or this other video I wanted to play. but it'll give me some time and everybody time to go grab their drinks and popcorn, use the restrooms, and get ready for Keem over on Jester. And I guess have a good night's rest maybe and enjoy the weekend if you don't see me tomorrow. I'm not sure when I'm going to be around tomorrow. I'm thinking afternoon might be nice, but I might just do another stream like my 8-9 o'clock average time. I'm not really sure, but I might shoot for an afternoon because I'm not really sure what's going on and I might be busy Sunday. So nothing's happening Sunday, but I am going to get back into some sort of pattern or schedule around here. I was putting a schedule into the Discord a while back. I may start doing that, but I'm not sure. I kind of want to see what's going on with Yo Mama and his schedule next week before I actually plan something, because I might have to plan around him. And of course, Savage, her schedule, Mama duty or not. And Savage is doing F It Up Friday, I believe Sunday night. I'm not sure. Maybe Sunday afternoon. Just pay attention to her post in the Discord if you're in her Discord. And if you're not, get in my Discord. So I guess I hope everyone's had a good night and enjoyed the stream. And have a good night, everybody. I appreciate everyone being here. Thank you all. I'm going to play the redirect song just because I like it. So thank you, everybody. And once again, have a good night.
Yeah. Troll. Yeah. Throw them frauds in the chat. I know y'all heard the Lord troll when he told you that. Yeah. Throw them frauds in the chat. And you can tell them trolls sent you, baby, that's no cap. Yeah. Throw them frauds in the chat. I know y'all heard the Lord troll when he told you that. Yeah. Throw them frauds in the chat. And you can tell them trolls sent you, baby, that's no cap. The frogs jumping up in my system. Rip it. Now I'm out here, baby. Living, no doubt about it, no need to pivot. It's the world that we live in. Throw the frogs in the chat. I know y'all heard the Lord troll when he told you that. Throw them frogs in the chat. And you can tell them trolls sent you, baby, that's no cap. Throw them frogs in the chat. I know y'all heard the Lord troll when he told you that.
Tomorrow too, guys.
Throw them frogs in the chat. And you can tell them trolls sent you, baby, that's no cap. Ribbit. The frogs, I got them in my system. 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 Throw them frogs in the chat. I know y'all heard the Lord troll when he told you that. Throw them frogs in the chat. And you can tell them trolls sent you, baby, that's no cap. Throw them frogs in the chat. I know y'all heard the Lord troll when he told you that. Throw them frogs in the chat. And you can tell them trolls sent you, baby, that's no cap. Get out of here.